Hello, peoples. I'm doing something a little bit different today. All my videos are a little different. I asked myself two questions. What do I want to do, and what do people want to see? I want to do D&D stuff, and people like football a little too much, so... I'm making football on D&D. First thing we gotta think of is the movement. Football is usually measured in yards, a yard is 3 feet. Luckily, the average distance that characters can move in D&D is 30 feet per turn, which just happens to be 10 yards, which usually... I don't know everything about football. I'm not the most football knowledgeable. I'm doing what I can here, but I do know that when you start off somewhere, your first down usually starts out to be 10 yards away. And you also gotta do some running backwards and running sideways, yeah. So I don't think we need to change anything about the size of the field or the... I don't think we need to change anything with the size of the field or how fast how the characters run. The map will have to be big because you will have to have 360 feet long and 160 feet wide. That's maybe want to like shorten down the width. I don't know. Or you have to get a lot of players to do this realistically. The next thing we have to do is create the football. Because it's gonna have to be a special thing. You have to do magic item because there's no apparently there's no option to make equipment. There's no equipment here. It's just background, feats, magic items, monsters, species, spells, subclasses. I could technically make it on paper and stuff like that, but I'm gonna do it on the website here. So it's gonna have to be a weapon. That would make the most sense. And I think we should start off. I mean, I could just do scratch here, but I'll just remembering. So I think dart would be the best because looking here, there's a lot of stuff. I think dart would make sense. Okay, so first we're gonna rename it. Oh, this version. One equals 1 rarity. Let's make it common. And you didn't. I'm just gonna have to remove this here. Does it quite... Football. I'm just trying to save. Delete. This isn't the easiest to deal with, I guess. As far as achievement, I think it'd be pretty funny. I mean, you'd have to have every single player attuned to the football. So okay, now let's delete this actually working. So one thing, see, darts usually have finesse on them, which means you can usually either throw them with strength or range. Because when calculating the damage, how much damage and how much when calculating the hits bonus and how much damage weapons do, you usually do strength for melee weapons and dexterity for ranged weapons, unless they have finesse on them. And darts have finesse. The thing is, though, we don't want both. I think it would be more. I think it'd be more balanced if. I think it would be more balanced if you were to have to use strength for throwing and range and dexterity for kicking. So we're gonna add. You're probably right. How should I write this down? We don't have to calculate the damage bonus for this. The shoots are not supposed to do any damage. There we go. I got other stuff here. Oh wait, how much is a football? Magic. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. I don't know what this is. Instrument, that'd be pretty funny. Movement. Resistant. Social. That's social. Let's not do damage. No damage. Symbiotic. Okay, looks like there's not much else to add in. Utility, I guess. Abominations. You want me to add abominations tag to football? Okay, it's not. Communication. Socials. Cursed. Debuff. Instrument. Magical meal. Tag. I don't know what this means exactly. Okay, I think that's good for now. How much does a football weigh? In pounds. So 0.875 pounds. Okay, I guess. We'll find out later. We'll find the avatar later. Find the avatar. Has chargers, that would be pretty funny. We're here to make this more as realistic as we can. Make this as usable as possible. I mean, okay, I have an idea. One charge. Other. Okay, so I made it so the charge resets every play if using the game. Using the game. If you don't know it, so here's my idea. The charge, you can only throw it if it has a charge. Because you can only throw a football like once per play. So, that's what I'm thinking. So it's a football. I should write the football. Yes, the football can only be if it has a charge. Maybe, whatever. I can work it out. I can change that later. Maybe we should add modifier to make it not damage. Oop, cancel. Save changes. I'm not leaving. What the heck? Okay, let me see the modifiers I can add. Set. Favorite enemy. Size. Oh, what? Modify. Oh, it changes your size. That's what it's talking about. It's not gonna make you cut capture. Carrying capacity 1. No, I don't think anything we need to do here. Cancel. No, cancel. Thank you. What else do we have to figure out for the football? So there's a chance for So here's we're gonna work out tackling later. It's gonna be stuff with grappling, going on prone, whatever. We'll figure that later. But there's a chance that when you're going to get knocked prone, that you would drop the football. So we gotta figure that out. It should probably be some kind of save. The question is, what kind of save? As you would usually think it would be strength, dexterity, or constitution, but we could also make it charisma but then again, you have to. If you're not very charismatic, you'd always be dropping it, which would make sense. I think you'd probably be Constitution saving throw. You're knocked prone while holding the football. You can con save DC. What should the DC be? Don't want it to be too high, because I'm thinking just make it 10. Maybe you should make it lower than that, though, because if you're con save, if you don't have a if your con save, if your Constitution modifier is just 0, then you'll have about a 50% chance of dropping it. But if you have if your con save is if your Constitution modifier is +5, you only have. You will still have a 1/4 chance, so maybe you should drop it down. Drop it down to 8. DC 8. If this is too high, we can always change it to. Because now, if you have just if you have +5 modifier for Constitution, it's gonna be pretty hard to drop this. It's still pretty hard to drop. It's gonna be pretty hard to drop the ball. It's not like in football, average people are playing football. So. I think that makes sense. Right, throw. What is it, darts? Let's say changes. We're rounded it to 8.8. Doesn't show its ranged property. It's like, I don't know how far darts can go, but football should probably have a longer shortened long range of throwing. You know. Let me look here. Dart filter. There we go. Which one is it? Yeah, 2060 is not. That is not. We're gonna need not that. If this was yards, maybe. Okay, so let me just add that in this note here. So it should be 60 feet short range, and then 180 feet long range. Long range, which means you get disadvantage of that when you throw it. Yeah, throwing it. Turns out throwing it further means a less chance of someone will catch it. Let me add something here so that's. Let me add something here to make this work better. If it hits an owl. Oh wait. I'm trying to word this because the enemy might wanna. If it's the enemy will want to catch it too instead of giving damage. You know. One hit by football, so anyone. Sorry. I think it makes sense to have it be sleight of hand to try to catch it. Yeah. It only makes sense for us to be an ally, I don't think. Here's the thing, if we, because the enemy should probably make another extra check to be able to catch it instead. But the original team should probably only make one kind of check, you know? Here's my idea. So if an enemy is hit by a football, they can make a sleight of hand check. If higher than that, the hit roll, they can intercept it. If lower, they can still choose to knock it away. So that should make it a little more balanced. Not making it weird. Without making it all kinds of. Yeah, so now. Question is, do we make it based on the armor class? Here's the thing, you're gonna want to be hit by a football. But you still have to make the thrower and the receiver to try to get it, you know, throw and receive it. Okay, let me see something. If using Trunks' character sheet here, just to let's look at things. It should be probably dexterity. There's 3 dexterity skills here. There's acrobatics, sleight of hand, and stealth. You theoretically could do athletics, but that's catching a ball is not an athletics thing. But that will probably be used for other football stuff. What if they're trying to get to the like the? So we're gonna make custom armor for this for them too. What if they had to What if the hit bonus? What if hit roll and the thinking? What if the hit roll had to match and the sleight of hand bonus? The hit roll from the thrower and the sleight of hand bonus from the receiver had to match. Had to add up to the armor class of the receiver. Maybe, but then if you have lower, yeah, well, no, it probably should be the same armor class. Thinking, what if we just do a regular DC, you know, DC of like 10 or so to catch it, and then if it's an enemy, they have to get higher than hit roll. So I think that would. Maybe it should just be a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, probably just that. Okay, so but if an ally is hit by the football, they must make a dex saving throw, DC 10 to catch it, otherwise the throw is incomplete. Does that seem reasonable? So I think we got a lot of it down. So you throw it to calculate. Let's add it to him. You're seeing this is wisdom intelligence, right? So let's see inventory. Careful. So let's add custom item. Let's see if we can home. Where is the home for? There we go. Okay, so it has the range of the damage here. So far, this is what it would look like on here. And if I did this, so funny. His strength and dexterity are the same, so it doesn't change. But I need to change that. You know, I think that's good for right now. We can we'll worry about the rest of the. I'll worry about the rest other rules in later videos. If there's anything I forgot to add to the football so far, if there's anything you want to make sure I take care of, like to clarify, to like translate into D&D, because I'm not a football person. I don't know much about football. I just know that a lot of people are nuts over football for some reason. Should specify American football, also called should specify gridiron football, also known as American football. Probably should know the beginning of the video. If you have any, you think I should change something to, let me know down below. Here's what it looks like so far if you want to see it again. The next video will probably try working on armor and classes, armor for it, and whatever else I need to work. Whatever else, if I do end up continuing this, because. So yeah, if you liked it, if you liked it, like, and if you want to see me continue to do this, then I would recommend subscribing. Well, that's all I got for now, so I'll see you yesterday.